Volcano having infinite motion.
Chat, help me.
He was a great helper.
She just gave us her whole life savings. Let us know if we actually look alike. Here we are. Ta-da! This is the bean.
At least that's what he says it from.
Hella goodies. What is going on?
You're here in Chicago for Anime Magic.
Why am I here though?
You've been on hiatus for too long, and the Zookies have been begging for a video.
Are we setting up now?
Yeah.
What's going on? We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. I'll put on the badge.
I'm confident you can do it.
Welcome back to another vlog. I'm here with Maci of Volcano.
Hello.
That's my intro. We're here at Anime Magic, and I'm once again on my side quest to fulfill my duties as a helper. Also, I got my little Volcano badge on. It's super cute. Anything I can help with?
I think we're good for now. I can't really think of anything outside of building the display.
Well, so I think I'm doing a pretty good job right now. Huge Volcano sign. Table number 28 that we're here at in the Artist Alley. It's another segment of the hall all the way down. It's a pretty big hall. If you're walking through the convention center, low-key, you gotta get lost because when we were trying to get here, there was a whole bunch of other like conferences and whatnot going on. I have no idea. I'm just here. I literally spawned underneath the table. What do I know? And then the other thing about the tables, all the tables always usually have a bunch of staples on them because they're multi-use or multi-purpose for a whole bunch of other things, a whole bunch of other shows. They lay out this cover on the table so you don't see how wrecked it is. I would lift it up, but it's all connected. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but these are Artist Alley tables all next to each other. And there are separate tables underneath, but this cloth covers everything. So unless you rip this in half to where the edge of your table is, you can't put a 6-foot fitted cloth on it. That's why Maci had to fold her tablecloth over here and, you know, like get the edges, tuck them underneath, and then lay it out only 6 foot, leave the room for the other person. You know what it is. Anyway, now that I've accomplished all my important duties, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I have received my first task, which is zip tying the panels at the top here. We have a whole bunch of zip ties, and we gotta make sure that these panels don't just suddenly come off. That's 2. All right, this is 3. Okay, task complete. I have acquired my next task, which is folding this Volcano banner up into 4 grid cube length using these binder clips, and then putting the banner onto the top of the display. So the simplest way for me to do this without actually bringing the banner up there is I'm gonna take 4 of these grid cubes is what I've decided. Fold the banner to that length, and then we're just gonna clip it up onto the top. That way I don't have to stand on the top and try to measure it out myself. This task shouldn't be too hard. I do the same with my own banners, so I don't think it'll be the craziest task. Just 1 clip to secure that side. Let's do another one on the other half end here. Also, I don't know why I'm measuring it on top of the grid cubes. I could just measure it with using the grid cubes as reference of the length. I don't need to measure it on top of it. I'm not putting it on top of these grid cubes, so this task is taking me longer than I expected. Not very good at this, as you can tell. All right, that is the banner, 4 feet. We'll go ahead and take this and place it on the top of the display. All right, chat, we're just gonna re-clip these onto there. Luckily, we can use the Ita bags here as a little ledge, if you will. There we go. Got it clipped up. There we go. Task number 3 fully completed. For anyone else who uses the Osmo Pocket 3, so the camera that comes with this case, obviously I'm recording with it right now, so I can't show you guys. Where do you guys put your mic when you're talking and you're filming yourself? Because I'm so curious. Like, I put mine usually somewhere I have it magnetized on an article of clothing. Sometimes I'll be holding it with the hammer and it's magneted to that. I'm just curious where you guys put it, and I'm curious where certain positions it sounds better than others. Obviously, if it's down here, it's gonna sound more clear than if it was like, you know, on my right or left or something, or sometimes I'll clip it on my glasses. I have no idea where the most optimal position to put it is. I was thinking, like, what if I just clipped it to the top of my head? How does this sound? You know, like, is this a viable way to put your mic? Can you guys still hear me? I don't even know. Like, I can't really, I don't know how subtle it is either. Like, unless I was able to put something to cover this, like a hat, but then it would obscure the mic from picking up any audio. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys have the optimal way, if you guys have an optimal way or position to put your microphones when you're recording yourself vlogging. For now, I'm gonna try with on top of my head. All right, I've been assigned my 4th task. Like I mentioned earlier, they give us a nameplate card, whatever the heck you call this thing, and I'm being told that I have to cut this on the black lines so that we can hang this on the front of the table. I can't say my cutting skills are perfect. Hopefully I can do the simple task of following a line, and if I cannot, I might be a disgrace to all humankind if I can't cut. I messed up. As you can see, it's okay. I mean, it's along the black line. It's not perfect, or it's better than completely messing it up. It'd be horrible if this looked like the Oregon Trail. Oh God, I cut horribly on this one. I think I just did a poor job of following the line on this one. Trying to remedy my mistakes right now. You guys think that looks good? Then we have one more task, cutting out the number 28. Perfect. And now allegedly this is supposed to go right here. Oh my gosh. Being a StickerZoo is so much different than being a helper for other groups. You don't get to dictate a lot of the choices. Other people dictate the choices for you. I've been assigned my 5th task. I'm putting zip ties on these grid panels with all the stickers here. They are not connected by grid cube connectors, but instead they are just free floating at the moment. So I am doing the task of zip tying all the corners of these grid panels. That way they are secured to the rest of the booth, and that means that if someone wanted to steal this, they can't just take the whole panel. They would have to take the whole display. And I don't think even 3 burly men could do that. I mean, they can, but they can't do it without causing a scene. So we're just gonna zip tie everything here. I don't know the strategy for zip tying these things quickly, so I'm kind of struggling right now, not gonna lie. It's been 24 hours. I'm still doing the same corner. We got that corner. Let's go. This might be the hardest task I've had to do all day. Might have to put me on a time lapse for this one. All right, I have accomplished that task. It was actually the most difficult one by far. I think it's because my hands are a little big compared to the size of these corners of the grid cubes, and then the zip ties are small. But at the end of the day, we got it done, and that's what matters. Now no one can steal these panels that are on the table unless they want to steal the whole table, which I challenge someone to do. I have some of my ops in the back here. And we are wrapping up now, literally wrapping up the booth. As you can see, I have achieved ability to talk without talking, since the mic is on my head. It is capturing all of my inner thoughts. We are just we're cleaning up the booth right now, and I am being a procrastinator and not actually helping. I did not receive verbal permission to help wrap the booth up, so I'm just standing here. That was the end of day 0. We have just finished putting up the booth. We as in Maci, not me. I've been a procrastinator. And I actually got some drawing done, which is super nice. We are heading off to explore the city. So in true vlog session and showing you guys everything and all the tasks I'm doing here at Animated Magic in Chicago. We are heading on the Sky Bridge to the parking lot, which is conveniently connected. That way you can stay indoor and ventilated for the most part. As you can see, there's air conditioning units along this path. We're here at Culver's. I didn't know it was Culver's. I thought it was Raising Cane's, but blue version, but apparently it's a burger place. Thank you, Sid, for recommending this. I'm literally only trying this place for you. So we're gonna go inside. So the fries that come with the meal, is it the crinkle cut fries?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then we'll also have the Wisconsin cheese curds.
Did you guys just fly in today?
It's a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys want to try it?
What is it?
I don't know. It's like it's the ice cooler thing.
Guys, Tram got a drink, and
does
she
not
don't even know what it is.
It's like on the featured, so that's why I was like, oh, I want to try that.
What do you think of it?
It's like a strawberry lemonade. With a slushy thing.
I can't drink it. It was stuck.
You gotta suck better.
It was stuck.
Custard, I'll have some of that, okay?
It doesn't.
Thank you.
You better not.
At least that's what he says
We got the food. Look, oh my god, we got the food. We got the cheese curds. These are the famous cheese curds that Sid was talking about. We got fries, the crinkle cut fries that Maci wanted. Part of the meal here. We didn't get ketchup, so we're gonna steal their ketchup.
Yeah, still.
And then the famous burger. All right, I'm hyped.
I'm gonna go up and get a custard later.
I'm gonna dig in with the crew here. I'm sorry that you guys can't enjoy this with us, but enjoy a time lapse with us eating.
I do if it's there.
We have completed our mission. As you can see, we have devoured all the food. Very clean place.
It's okay. It's pretty good.
Something we discovered was that
It wasn't that good. That's what
we discovered that this is considered a small. It's pretty big, I'm not gonna lie, because this is their mini version. And who knew there was a smaller size? Because we didn't even finish all of this. Like, okay, I can't really show you guys very well, but as you can see, it's like half full. We couldn't finish it entirely. There's still some in there, but as a result, I have to fight demons because of this, unfortunately. Well. If you guys thought I would be on a side quest to visit the city of Chicago and see all the amazing buildings, you would be wrong. Well, half wrong. It is the city, but we're actually here to see this natural phenomenon. I just never understood how they got one of these giant metallic jelly beans to spawn out of nowhere. Maybe an alien ship dropped it off. Imagine being someone that lives in one of these buildings, looking down. I couldn't imagine being those people. From that angle, the bean probably looks a lot smaller. It looks like a whole bunch of little ants just gathering around. We arrived earlier. We took the train station, actually. It is conveniently just one line from Rosement, which is where the convention center is. And about 45 minutes later, we get dropped off, walk up the street, and here it is, the eighth wonder of the world. Here we are. Ta-da, this is the bean. Okay, now it's time to go home. Bye-bye. Just kidding, we're not going home. So I was told that if I flick the bean 69 times, I will achieve freedom like Eren Yeager's. Maci's trying to get as many pictures as possible. She heard if you get 69 pictures with Mitsu the bear and the bean, then you can acquire all the good luck in the world.
Not true, he's lying to you.
Oh. Okay. Now that she's done spreading false information. If only they had beans at the con. Bean aside, don't let it distract you from how beautiful the rest of the city is. Because look at all these buildings. Ta-da! I know it's kind of overexposed because it's about to be sunset and the sun is about to dip behind these structures, but look at that side. And this is just like the outside of the city. I'm not even showing you guys anything else. This is my first time in Chicago. She acquired her picture.
I get a 0.5 at every destination I go to.
Task number 6 complete. Visiting the bean. Goodbye, bean. You served us well. That's so cool. Boom. Here we are. Day 1 of Anime Magic. And I am officially a helper for Volcano. I haven't put on my name tag yet, but I do have fresh new pink suspenders and bow tie that are a lighter shade of pink to match the booth. I literally got them right after last week, knowing that I would come out to this show, and Amazoned it, shipped like in a day and a half, and then packed it into my suitcase. It's actually 10 a.m. right now, a little past. And that means the show is officially started for some of the VIPs. Maci is currently away from the table right now, but she will be back soon. And we did get a delivery from my friend Kevin that you guys saw yesterday of Goosey Pins. He brought us a mysterious black bag, and inside it is hot belly sandwiches. Allegedly, this is like Subway. It's very, very similar, but it's the Illinois example, or the Illinois version of their sandwiches. My task is to make sure that the systems are all running and good right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll update you guys when Maci is back at the booth. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, I'm back. I know you guys aren't used to seeing me from this angle, down here, like practically below the table. But right now, I'm helping out log all the orders that are coming in. There's not a lot, but I got my laptop. This is what I'm logging all the orders on, and Maci's right there. So we got a catalog right here, and I have all the numbers of all the things that, the main things I gotta log. And so I'm just gonna basically take the numbers and put them into a spreadsheet. I made this spreadsheet a little bit ago. I can try to show you guys. It's nothing crazy, but it just helps track all the orders instead of having to write it down, because I hate writing things down. I don't like old school. I like tapping things on a keyboard and, you know, clicking a few buttons, and that's how I log it. I made this spreadsheet so that Maci can keep track of all the items that sold and all of the revenue earned in terms of card or cash, whatever it might be. All right, so I'm gonna try to show you guys right now. I'm gonna zoom in on my my spreadsheet here. Hopefully you guys can see. It's a little janky, but as you can see over here, on the left side column, I am entering what was bought. It was 3 stickers, so we're gonna enter sticker 3 times, and then the number for the stickers. That way we can track which ones were bought. So it was 17 according to the catalog here. And we also had Utah, which was 43, and then 82. And since it was 3 stickers, we have to add the deal. 3 stickers for 12, and it was 1 each of those. So I just click that 3 times, and it was paid for in card. So we'll enter that a few times. Oh, sometimes that comes up if you type wrong or you type incorrectly. You can technically scroll down too, but I prefer typing. Since I was all under the same order, I'm going to click 3 for all the same, because it's order number 3. The only reason I have order number here is so that this column calculates the average order value between the orders that we have. And someone also just bought a heart eat a bag, so we're gonna enter heart eat a bag, and it was red, so that's what this column is for. It's to specify what the specific item was. They got one of those in card, and that was order number 4. So if you look over here, I highlighted everything in red, all the columns that we need to enter. You know, if someone else needed to use a spreadsheet or something, you can just direct them to use this. Anyway, this is basically like a more updated version of my own spreadsheet, because my own spreadsheet isn't as detailed as this, but she does like to keep track of all of her items. That's what everything on this side is for. This is every single item that she has in her inventory. All the vinyl stickers, color-coded pins, shakers, corduroy bags, headbands, lanyards, and the code on these I wrote to basically just, I don't know if you guys can see on the top here, to calculate, for example, yeah, it reads column D to see the number that was entered for the quantity, and then we read column A to see if magnet was inputted, and column B to see which specific magnet, which is M6, and that's what will calculate it into the total. Obviously, no one bought any magnets for that, so it says 0, but for the Eat-A bags, someone bought a red heart Eat-A bag, so it says 1 because it calculated that it had 1 bought there. Also, for the sales tax rate, remember, you guys have to pay your sales taxes. Don't scam the government, so you don't get scammed and audited in the future. We have it set at 10.25%, and that gets added into this column, which is the tax. If it's card, it's going to multiply by that specific cell, and then it's going to add the tax to the total when it's paid by a card. If it's not, if it's cash, it's not going to add a tax column here. It is only reading for card on column E. I know it sounds a little complicated right now, but this is like the most intuitive way for me to keep track of all my orders outside of just the card system on Square. If you're trying to keep track of like your Cash, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever other methods you take, it's just the most efficient way for me to do that. All the prices here, it's a super, super long code, as you can see. But this is basically saying if the item in this column reads this value, how much is the price? And so in this case, in the column B7, if it reads 1X, it's a $25 item, and that adds to this column G right here. And then at the end of the day, when everything is added, we can go down here, we can take a look. Okay, these are all the items that were sold, right? We had 3 vinyl stickers sold, 1 quarter bag was bought, 1 Eda bag was bought. This is some random thing I entered. Let's ignore that. But these are all the items that sold today so far. And then on the far side, we have revenue and profit, right? So in the morning at 9 a.m., we've sold a few items only on card. This gives you all the percentages. A few in tips, I manually enter those. The sales tax I owe, which is not calculated into the total for the day. That's how much we made in raw revenue, regardless of sales tax. It's 107. It basically just adds everything in column I, and then adds AC, and then adds 2 other cells, which is this one for tips, and then subtraction sales tax. What we put earlier in order number, it gets added into here. Basically that reads the maximum value in that column, and in that case it's 4. So it divides the total revenue by that number so that we get the average order value. So for every customer they purchased around an average of $26.75. That's basically my task here. I created this spreadsheet so I could keep track of everything for the weekend. And then if you need to make another sheet, you can just duplicate it down here. Sorry, my screen's a little messy, but yeah, hopefully you guys understood that. Based on trends and data points, Friday is always going to be, a little slower than the other 2 days on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The hours today are 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., so it's pretty long. People are probably going to come later on in the day, but it's really, really slow right now because people are just coming in. My laptop says 9 a.m. because that is California time, but right now it is actually 11 a.m. for us here in Chicago. Sorry to anyone who did not want to hear me ramble on about Google Sheets. I know it kind of scares some people, it scares me of the past, but when I started the business, I was like, I want to be able to keep track of everything, so I've been slowly leveling up what my Google Sheet looks like. This is the most updated, and I get to try to learn, I force myself to try to learn a little bit of how to keep track of some of the numbers over time. It's probably a better system to it. If you were on Shopify and you have the Shopify system, it keeps track of your inventory for you. It does a lot better job from what I've heard. The way my brain works, I like to be able to see all the numbers on the screen. I like to see all the data points, compare my events day by day, sale by sale. And it's just something that I find visually appealing to me, but I'm always open to learning more. Like if there's a better way to keep track of all your items, not pencil and paper, or an app to do it, I'm totally open to doing that. This is what seems to be working. This is what I like to see when I'm logging onto my laptop and stuff like that. But if someone knows a better code, for example, how to deal with the discounts, if we had different prices for different items, and just like overall other methods to shorten the code or something, 100% open to that. Also, cool thing I noticed about the badges here at Anime Magic, they're very, very square. Usually I'm used to the badges that are like longer vertically and then width-wise a little shorter, but this is a very, very square badge. I'm back. It is a few hours later, and I am now assigned to the task of being at the front. I did a few transactions earlier. Macy's taking a break, so I am going to try to conduct a few sales here. It's starting to get a little crowded.
She watches your YouTube videos. I just wanted to embarrass her.
Oh no!
She's like, oh my gosh, I watch his YouTube videos. I was like, I'm gonna tell him. She's like, don't.
Oh, thank you. I'm vlogging. Is that cool to show on camera? She has the clicker from AX. That's great. That's so cool. That is so cool. I did not expect to see someone with the deodorant clicker from AX here at Anime Magic in Illinois.
Can I pay 60 in cash and then the rest of the card?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and grab that for you. They're paying 60 in cash, 40 in card. Yeah.
Whatever's in the card would be taxed.
Okay. Also to let you know, whatever is in card will be sales taxed. So just the 40. Okay. Gotcha. And so just the plushie Eda bag, this one right here. Gotcha. We're gonna go ahead and include this with the tote bag for free. And if you haven't already grabbed one of the business cards, you can go ahead and toss that in here.
Thank you so much.
And you also do get a free fan with that purchase. So here's this.
Oh my god, thank God. I'm hot as hell.
And everything's in there for you.
You look cool as fuck.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome. We just sold our first large eat-a-bag. And then at the end of the transaction, she said I look dapper, cool. She said, in her words, cool as fuck, which is a pretty cool compliment to get. Gonna go ahead and log that order onto the system, and that way we can keep track of the rest of the items we got going on here. We do have a whole bunch of these stands she ordered. Good for keeping yourself cool at the con, especially when this side is a little more air conditioned, but once you walk over to the vendor side, it's super, super hot over there, very sweaty. So having one of these fans, super helpful. We are giving these out for every purchase that is $40 and up. I totally forgot to give it to someone earlier on in the con who bought 3 pins for $40, so I am sorry. If you come back next time and I am working at the Mokena booth, let me know and I got you. So it is currently 3:10 p.m. I've knocked out a few tasks and I'm gonna go around and record some other parts of the show. I'm gonna try to do the last bits of today and then we'll have dinner, deep dish pizza. We had Giordano's the other day and today we might have a different place. There's like a guy rolling around a suitcase that's a speaker and it's so weird because it's just like so loud. The bass is so heavy. I feel like I'm vibrating. We're like going crazy over here. I am now being sent on a mission. I must go gather footage, B-roll footage for Mokena of the convention. We're gonna take a little stroll, walk around. I'll show you guys the exhibit hall a little bit. And this is probably B-roll that you'll find in my video as well as hers. We're double dipping in the B-roll since neither of us can both walk out right now from the booth to gather footage. So it's just gonna be me. I'm gonna go show you guys some of the food spots, some of the other vendors, some of the artist alley, some high views, some low views. Okay, maybe not low views, it's probably not a good idea, but high views of people. There's an Eevee right here. Super crazy. Check that out. They got this really cool section here, the Gangnam Market. Check that out. I can't believe they just have that in the middle of the convention. A whole little market where people can shop for snacks and stuff. You'll never go hungry. And they got the wall next to it is all of their packaging or all of their products, I'm assuming. Imagine building a wall at your booth and it's all products. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh.
Hello.
What's up?
It's been a long time. So I'm not really awake today.
No, you're totally okay.
I don't know what to say.
Alright, Zookies. I met my twin.
Hi, I'm Henry. Nice to meet you. I'm just kidding.
Accurate. It's crazy. I was walking around the artist alley and then this is Coach Sink Leaf.
Hi, I'm StickerZoo. Nice
And
to
he
meet
gets
you.
mistaken as me a lot because we have a similar hairstyle, the glasses, we're Asian. We're not even the same ethnicity actually, which I just discovered that. But we've never seen each other in person. I've just seen him like making funny content online, amazing art, a lot of art fight stuff recently. And I'm like, wait a
Dude, when you face away from me, I cannot hear you at all.
Oh, really? I feel like every time I'm vlogging and I put other people behind the camera, they have no idea what to say, which is very accurate because if the camera was put on me, I have no idea what I'm saying. I go head empty, mind blank, nothing else. That's all I got. It's over for me. But yeah, this is so cool to see. I never expected to bump into my Artist Alley twin out here.
Today we're vlogging.
We are walking back to...
Me when I don't gaff about my table.
Let us know if we actually look alike because people... Wait, Kevin, do we look alike?
Hi.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yo, racist. I'm just kidding. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
I thought you were taking a nap this whole time.
No, I was walking around Artist Alley and then he said he was going to be here and I was like, wait.
We've
I
never
bumped
met in
into
person
him.
before.
Yeah.
And everybody and their mom is like, wow, you look like Henry to me.
Because you have long hair.
I feel like it.
Glasses, Asian, long hair. Makes shit post Instagram reels.
I feel like if you
Very
grew
similar
your
to
hair out, you might look like me too.
Okay, that's also racist. That's also racist.
He might be right.
No, I'm good.
Bro, handed me a mic. I don't know what I'm doing.
No,
Where are
wait.
you going? Oh, okay, we're taking a
Okay.
detour. All right.
Detour.
Can you explain your casual cosplay?
Oh, Jinx. from Arcane. Super cute.
Content farmed.
Content farm?
Content.
Wait, whose
farm.
mic is this? You have two
This is
mics.
mine, I have two
Oh,
mics,
okay. Why is
yeah.
it on the finger?
You don't want to be fingered by.
This
I mean, you
this
don't-
can't be put online anymore.
Mike is getting fingered.
This is 18 plus already.
Well, yeah, most people.
Do you
who are
post
in
this kind of
artist
content online?
I posted a reel and I posted a reel with
That's right, you did.
fidgeting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
yes.
And then I posted a reel where you're in it.
Yes.
I don't know what I have
All
to
too
do.
explicit for the internet, that's for sure.
I feel like I'm streaming.
Oh, are we live?
No.
Oh.
We're just recording.
Chat, help me.
Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
we do not
return
look
that.
alike.
No, I don't.
We
think
do not look alike.
so. No.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey.
I'm being content farmed.
Are you
Is
okay with
this-
being on camera?
Sure. Oh my god, hi.
This is my friend Jessie.
This is such a sick
She also
camera.
tables Artist Alley.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Henry. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you. I know you from YouTube.
Oh,
I watch your vlogs.
Shoot.
You're being content farmed. How do you feel? How do you feel being content farmed?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I just met him.
You guys have
Yeah.
like the best personalities.
I'm trying to match right now, and I'm catching up.
I'm catching up.
Sleeps in the artist alley.
Do you want a white monster? I have a white monster on my table.
What the heck?
I'm good. I have a Red Bull actually. My pop
Real.
He actually just left his table alone. No one there.
Oh, really? You don't have a helper?
I don't gaff. It's anime magic. We don't care.
Do we look alike?
Are you just
Hi, I'm not. Nice to meet you.
in person? Not really.
In person?
Dude,
No.
you follows me.
Oh, I already do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gang, gang.
Stuff.
Okay, anyway, this is a side quest that we had just finished. We're gonna go back to the back of the table. Yes, I'll have more tasks to do. Thank you for tuning into this very, very chaotic random segment. And we are doing a little segment here where I have returned to the table and it is time for me to log all of the things that Maci recently just got orders on, because she did get a little bit of a rush. So we're gonna go ahead and do that since I hadn't been at the table since my side quest of walking around the artist alley. But we got all the things. These are all the orders I have to log right now. I don't know if you guys can see. So we're gonna go ahead and log those onto the laptop. That way we can remain caught up in all the orders we have for today at Anime Magic. So because I normally vlog and I'm just on the Osmo Pocket, I don't do anything special. I don't really know any of the features, but right now I'm using the auto face tracker, which is pretty cool because once it detects your face, it kind of just follows you, keeps you on the center of the screen. Yeah, I normally don't mess with the settings or different like gimmicks that the Osmo Pocket can do, which it can do a lot. It can do a lot of things I have no idea about. I literally just flick open the camera and I click record. That's the most basic form of using it. I just finished logging everything, but we are running out of things. I think she only brought a limited amount of corduroy bags, so I think we ran out of like one or two of them. I don't know. Well, a couple people went and bought some. Not crazy compared to GalaxyCon, but more the bags are going. Some of the magnets are going. We couldn't bring those last time. I'd say it's a pretty even distribution that's expected for all the items so far. But other than that, my task is complete. We got an hour and a half left, so I'm gonna do some drawing, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, it is 7 p.m. and that means we are done for Friday of Anime Magic, and that means it is now my daily duty to close up the shop per usual. We got the drape, so we're gonna cover up the front here. That is my final task of Friday, and then we're hoping to come back tomorrow with a stronger battlefield of attendees. I'm just yapping, I have no idea. This is our barbed wire to fend off all the people who might try to attack us. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this real quick. All right, we got one side clipped up. I'm gonna do this side as well. Cover that side right there. And then I'm gonna do a Velcro this side as well. I feel like I'm just closing up my 10 by 10 when I'm at college events. Boom, there we go. Front's done. Now we gotta do the back. There was a suspicious man right there. Popped up underneath the booth trying to steal our items. Who are you? After he gave Maci a heart attack, we're gonna close up the back here And we will see you guys at the dinner when we get another round of deep dish pizza. Welcome back to day 2 of Anime Magic. We're here once again at the Con Center and we just opened up the booth a little bit. I am tasked with folding up these booth covers, which are usually used for canopies for anyone who is investing in a 10x10 outdoor setup. If your canopy does not come with canopy walls, definitely get them because they are super crucial. The ones I use at least, not these ones with the Velcro and the zipper, they're more of like just attaching and clipping them to the poles, side poles of the canopy. But regardless, we are a fan of these canopy walls because they do stretch more than 8 feet, and they do cover up the booth well. We're conducting a few of our first sales right now, so we're just gonna go ahead and show some of that. It's currently 10:55. We showed up a little later because we wanted to get a little more sleep. VIP opens at 10, and then the public is at 10:30, so we're not too far late. But there is already, people flowing through the aisles since we just opened up the booth. Got a couple more eyes on us. We did make a sale. It was a Rengoku pin, so we're gonna go ahead and log that. One order down in cash to start off the day, and it is a pin sale. Classic as always. Pins always selling super well here. Last night we got Illuminati's. It's the deep dish pizza that's super popular here in Chicago. Second time trying it at a different chain. I thought it was called the Illuminati's, but it's just Illuminati's. And Kevin came by again to drop off the other half of the potbellies, same as yesterday. More sandwiches for us today, along with some snacks. He also gave us some bars to eat as well, which is super nice. Not many other tasks right now. She's just moving some things around, restocking things in the back. So I think I'm gonna try to talk to some of the customers up here. Okay. Whoa! Yo, that's crazy! Heck yeah. Could I get the onigiris? And you guys have the beef bulgogi one still? Okay, I'll just have one of the spicy chicken and one of the beef bulgogis. We just got some beef bulgogi chicken and beef. Just want to try them. It's $17 for both. A little on the pricey side, but I feel like it's worth trying, especially for lunch right now. So we're gonna bring this back to the booth and go ahead and try one of these. I have returned. I went over to the food and I got 2 onigiris for us.
Okay, what
We got the beef one and the chicken one. Anyway, we're gonna devour these real quick. We're actually selling some of the display items right now, so I just took down the bare corduroy bag, which was the last one we had left. And I think we're gonna sell it for, are we selling it for a little lower? $40 instead of the normal $50. So now there's an empty slot right over here on that segment of the display because someone really wanted the bear bag and someone also really wanted the cat bag earlier. So we sold both of our displays. We couldn't pack a whole lot to Anime Magic, but that's why now that people really want them, we're selling the rest of them throughout the show because that way we can go back a lot lighter for our flight back. Someone is interested in looking at the green classic Ita bag right now, so we don't have to sell the display of that one because we do have a couple more of those. So since we bought a whole bunch of items, I got a little bit to log right now. So yeah, that person got a corduroy bear bag. They also got a phone grip, a plushie keychain, and an enamel pin. Go ahead and log that real quick. It's only $2.55. Well, about to be $3, but my job is so simple back here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally chilling. Sitting in a chair in the back, the one chair that they give you. I'm on my laptop, logging some of the orders as Maci gets through them. And then I've just been drawing. I've been on my tablet, going crazy. A lot to do for the upcoming month of September and October. That's all I've been doing. Someone just bought a sweater, so I'm gonna log that real quick. But like I said, everything's been super, super chill. I'm just sitting here. Gonna get back to some drawing now, so I'll show you guys a time lapse of what I've been working on. For those who follow me for my college series, this is gonna be a very, very crazy big project I got going on in September and October. Very, very ambitious. Essentially, to boil it down, I'm doing designs for each school, making a sticker sheet. I gotta do over 200 designs. I think I have about like 80 left, so yeah, we're gonna keep going. Normally, I would like to stand when conducting transactions. I think it gives the customer that respect. But at the moment, I'm sitting because there's not a lot going on right now. I'm just excited for dinner. It's a really long day, like it was yesterday. Long hours, 10 to 7. Same thing as yesterday, literally. And even though we showed up here a little later today, I still feel like I've been here for heck long. Can't wait to get food. Very excited for that. I feel like I've just been drawing all day, sitting at the booth. No crazy content, but I hope to create some more in the future for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys a time lapse of what's going on right now outside, and hopefully we get a couple more orders. We only have about an hour and a half left. Yo, free tote. Yo. We basically just got plugged with hella goodies. Like I'm not even kidding, like hella goodies. We love you.
Yeah,
You're the goat.
tomorrow here?
Yes. Shout out to Goat Mandy in green that you saw earlier in the vlog. She gave us like hella snacks, bro.
They gave us a fan. They did not need to give us a fan because it's warm here.
Oh, yo, box cutter in the shape of a dog. Waddle Dee. We got Waddle Dee we got Waddle Dee in the freaking house. Oh my gosh. You already know my favorite Kirby characters, not actually Kirby, it's Waddle Dee. And inside they got so many sticker sheets. You know, turns out being a helper for another vendor might actually be pretty rewarding if your vendor that you're working for is known for vlogging on YouTube and they got motion, because of the residual motion that she has, I've been receiving some of the motion as well. So it's kind of crazy. I've been getting like some freebies. We got other snacks as well. We got Pocky. We got these. Whoa! She just gave us her whole life savings. PSA for the people who are spending their hard-earned coin here at the booth, supporting. Just remember, don't spend money completely blindly. Like, we really appreciate it, but don't spend your last savings on us. I just want to let you guys know we just are very, very grateful, but don't spend your last dime on us, because that would make me sad if you guys were starving so that you can give us goodies. Anyway, that's all for now.
Because without your videos, I wouldn't be over on the back side over there.
That is super sweet. We had one last person come up to us, to Maci, and say that her videos have been super helpful to other people starting cons and just like trying to get started in this as full-time, part-time, for fun, anything. Right now, I'm finishing the last task of putting up once again, the table cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. We're just gonna flip this side over here. And then once I have it up, you guys will not be able to see me anymore. All right, and this goes up over here. All right, we're back. My only task now. Apparently there's a Raphael cosplayer guy that's super famous from Love in Deep Space. And so he's doing like a meet and greet. We're getting a ride from Kevin of Goosey Pins to our hot pot tonight. So I'll see you guys there. We're gonna have some good food. I'm so hungry. Can't wait to eat. So we just pulled up to the spot. It's about 20 minutes away from the convention center, and it's a hot pot place, rotary hot pot. So there's a conveyor belt behind us that has a whole bunch of things you can add into your hot pot. This is mine right here. Okay, that's the soup I got, and we're gonna start dining soon. All right, we're here on day 3 and we are filming a quick reel. The people are coming in, so we're gonna go to the back real quick. The crowds are coming in. We're gonna go ahead and get set up for today. 10:30 to 5, 6.5 hours. Short shift today, clocking in. Also a nice surprise when we opened up this morning. Shout out to my boy Kevin. He gave us some extra fig bars and snacks they had in there. Fresh and shiny snacks. I have returned back to the booth. I was chatting with some other California vendors, Deer Cassette, Wildflower Sugar, and Rod MP. And I wanted to hear some of their thoughts on the convention here at Anime Magic, seeing as it is some of their first times flying out to Anime Magic and also doing it again, and their overall thoughts on whether the show is worth it in the perspective of a vendor. Some of the panels that they have after the show at the Hyatt, they hosted a few. Those might be worth it if you're coming in as an attendee, but if we're strictly looking into the vendor perspective, it's a really low table price, $175, and only $40 more for an additional helper badge. So, you know, at the end of the day, only hovering right above 200, or some of the flights for the others was even more expensive than the table. So around like 250 to 300 for the flight, lodging somewhere around there as well. So expenses can get to be a lot for a show that doesn't yield exactly the highest amount of attendee and foot traffic. The convention might be worthwhile to come back to biannually, so every 2 years. For some of the locals who do the show year after year, it definitely does slow down a lot, because if you've been frequenting the convention, some of the same attendees are probably not going to purchase from you if you have not a lot of new products. And that's what I've noticed as a helper, you know, being able to walk around and chat with some of the others. Like some of the locals say, don't fly to this show, and not trying to gatekeep it, right? Like if you're out of state, like I said yesterday, 3 to 4 hours and you can drive it, sure, keep your expenses low. It might be worth it. If you don't have any other event, you might as well try it. Could be a good filler con. But if you're gonna fly from way further, don't do it. Save your time, save your energy, save your money, try another show, or just work on another project. At least for me, I don't see myself flying here for this show. And now that I've got to experience it myself in the perspective of a helper, seeing the sales, seeing the flow, seeing the foot traffic, don't take a flight here. Since I returned back to the booth, Maci said there was a little bit of a rush this morning, so we've got a couple orders to log right now. I'll show you guys my POV of doing that. Welcome to the bottom portion of the table. We're eating. Maci just brought back some garlic fries and Spam musubi, which is my lunch. We sold 2 more heart wallet Ita bags while Maci was out for the food. We only have 2 more black heart wallets right now. Hopefully someone gets them at the end of the day, because they have been catching a lot of people's eyes. I'm gonna keep on drawing and eat this Spam musubi. Make sure you guys are eating and staying hydrated as well while you're watching or listening to this vlog. Hello, welcome back. I'm now designated with conducting transactions once again because Maci is taking a nap. I did a few sales, nothing crazy. Just sold a shaker keychain. At the con, sometimes there's music going on, sometimes the music is being played by the con center. And sometimes you'll have a guy holding a speaker every once in a while passing by your booth. But then every once in a while you'll see a guy passing by your booth with not just a speaker but a whole boombox. They're basically playing music for the whole venue, and you don't get to dictate what songs they play because they're just playing whatever the heck they want. And I'm sorry, if you're that guy who's walking around with a big old boombox playing music, bro, that's crazy. Ain't no way you're known as the guy with the music box rolling around. Not really a fan of that, but you know, to each their own. I know some people aren't a fan of it. It doesn't bother me too much, but if I'm gonna speak on behalf of the other people, like, let's just be a little respectful and not blast the music in front of everybody's booth, I suppose. Other than that though, we're just gonna do a couple transactions and some drawing. I'll show you guys a time lapse of what's going on. So Maci woke back up and we actually got another visit from Mandy. And she came by with more gifts. I'm slowly panning the camera over. She's right there. And she gave us personalized crocheted flowers, which is really crazy.
Never tried a coffee cup.
The pink tree. Yo, that's crazy. Crazy. But I'm gonna go on a bathroom break, so I'll see you guys in a little bit because I gotta pee. Helper duties are clocking out, but gonna go find the restroom once more. Apparently there's only one, the one that's down on the right side. It is officially about to turn 6 o'clock. I mean, it is officially about to turn 5 o'clock right now. Currently 4:54. We got about 6 minutes until they make the final announcement that the halls are closed for the attendees and vendors can start packing up, which ironically, some vendors, as you can see behind us, have already started packing up. So for us, we're just condensing some things in the back here. We are gonna get ready to do a whole bunch of breaking down the booth, which I don't know if anyone is ever interested in. Usually people are interested in building up the booth, but Maci doesn't often vlog after hours. She does her outro and then the takedown. It's a very meticulous, slow, and tedious process. Maybe not as slow as setting up, but you know, it's nothing crazy. Everyone's in a frazzle when they're breaking down, so usually there's not a lot of recording going on, and usually it's just time lapses. But I'm gonna guide you guys through it a little bit. You might see a time lapse in there. You might see me just talking about the breakdown process. You might see me hammering away at a couple of the grid cubes. But yeah, right now we're gonna load everything into the 4 suitcases that we have, and the announcement is about to go off. And the suitcases are gonna be so much lighter going back.
Take down all of the Ida bags.
Take down all the Ida bags?
Yeah, so for the Velcro, you can keep it on the bag itself.
Okay.
Just remove it from the grid.
All right, might be a tedious, slow process. Okay, I got one. These Velcro straps are pretty good. It'd be like kind of impossible to take it out. How do you get this one in there? I think I got it. The blood flow going down my arms is crazy. All right, one more strand. And then one more with the clear bag, which we need scissors for. Cut the zip tie off this one. Yeah, we're gonna cut the zip ties at the bottom of the booth. You guys remember that extremely difficult task for me at the beginning of the video? Yeah, we're gonna have to cut those zip ties now. Do I gotta jam the scissor in more? Okay, there we go. Most of the time, people would advise against cutting zip ties with scissors, but in this case, these scissors are really, really aggressive, so they actually work well for the zip ties.
Try something, cool if not.
Only in cash with this or something in particular you wanted?
Sticker.
Oh, just the Toji sticker?
Yeah, cool if not.
Yeah.
Because you figured you guys are packed already.
Oh, we still have the sticker bin at the top. If it's just the Toji sticker, it's just $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Thank you for coming by.
Cash, card, or Venmo?
Okay.
Last minute sale, $5. You know what that can net us? It can get us
$5 is a
almost a
burger.
boba drink. We're unchaining the classic Ida bags on the slide here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And now we're gonna take down all of the display boards. So we got the foam grips here, and then we got all the pins. So we're gonna take down the pin boards as well. We did sell a couple of the display ones, so gotta be careful though, because the pins are spiky on the back. All right, there's a couple things I could take off from the top, but I'm not tall enough to reach it, so might need a little step stool or something for this one. All right, we're at the front of the booth now. We're gonna take down some of this stuff here. I really like how easily the wire grids come off of the display. Don't want to accidentally pull too hard, so it is not Maci's 14th reason. I'm gonna go on a mini side quest and toss these zip ties away. All right, in case disaster happens, you guys will witness us bringing the whole stand down to the front. That'd be tragic, but it would warrant a crash out for sure. Part of me just like, I feel like I could just grab it by the grids and just like bring it down, you know what I mean? Like just, I don't know. It's like an intrusive thought in me. Oh, magnet panel fell. All right, my favorite part, time to take it down, let's go. Taking off all the little thingies on the top here. And we got all the clips so we can fold the banner. Fold it, not roll it. Now let's get you guys out of the way for some people because they're rolling down the hall. A couple zip ties on top, so I'm gonna need the scissors for that one. I think that's that. 2 clips. And now the panels, super easy. I think it's easier to just do this by hand instead of having to use the hammer, at least for me right now. Especially with how easy they're coming off of the corners. All I have to do is toss the connector in the bag, take the pink panel, the wire grid. No! Okay, chat, I lied. That part was difficult. I'm gonna just show you guys a time lapse of this. We are on the final panels here. that is everything. We got the magnet board. I feel like this is the most tedious part is connectors, grids, all the above. Right now we're just weighing the suitcases to make sure they are under the weight limit for when we're boarding Southwest. Shout out to Yang Market. They gave us some free watermelon before closing out for today. I think they have a lot of leftovers, so they're just plugging some of the vendors with some fruits and snacks before heading out. I think they had a lot of extra food as well, like Spam, whatever it was. And that concludes my journey pretty much as a helper at this convention. Helper in the Artist Alley at another anime convention. If you guys want to hear some more of more logistical thoughts and opinions, tune into Maci's vlog on Volcano. It's funny because even though she's vlogging right next to me, oftentimes because of how loud the con is and how we're talking in one direction, it's kind of hard to hear. So I actually am excited to watch her video too because I have no idea what exactly she said. I just know her general thoughts. Gained a whole lot of experience learning as a helper, conducting transactions, learning more about the Volcano booth, making connections with you guys, some of the fans from Chicago, some of the other artists who support the channel as well. Appreciate y'all. You guys are super amazing, as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the conversations and some of the interactions I've had. Very interesting always to be a helper at an Artist Alley or anime convention, whatever it might be. So it's just an overall different perspective. Sit back, autopilot. Do you have any final words about me as a helper at this convention?
If I had to pay him more, he would work more hours and I would be running around. He was a great helper, very helpful in terms of vertical help, as well as strength, because I realized I am not as strong as I thought I was. I'm strong for my height, but not in other ways of like pushing suitcases. Because when I did ASIN a couple years ago, I was struggling. It was difficult with the suitcases.
It's brutal, but I'm glad to be of help. I'm a free agent for certain people, not everybody. I choose my own side quests, build your own adventure out here, and I decided to help out the Volcano booth.
It was a unpaid internship.
I got to witness Volcano having infinite motion as I was a helper at the booth, so, you know, I was gathering residual motion as she was farming it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. Please tune into the video that YouTube thinks is best for you over here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next vlog with her as table neighbors.